Some days we can't get to the track, but that doesn't matter. Here's 3 things we can do instead to make us faster on the bike. Number 1, we have sprints. Sprints are awesome because they train us to put the strength in our legs into our pedals. The 2 types you can do are deadman starts, where you put your foot in a block and you start from scratch and you can work on that initial raw power. Or you can do rolling starts, where you can go out there and you can ride rolling at a pace and then sprint, and you can work on increasing your cadence and ability to put down power at those higher RPMs. Number 2, we have mobility. Have you ever seen the pros ride and they make it look effortless? That's because they are mobile and have good technique. So when they're out on the track, they're feeling loose, they're feeling comfortable, and they can go and ride, and to be honest, they make it look like they're not even trying at all, but I can promise you they give you 110%. And number 3 is core work. When we're riding the bike, we need stability. Think about it. If we're on the bike coming out of the gate doing a sprint and our core's not engaged, what's going to happen to our bike? The bars are going to wobble, we're going to rock side to side, and we're going to lose half the power instead of putting into the pedals. If we can work on our core and have that strength and stability, it means down the start hill, our bike stays strong, we stay strong, the power goes straight to the cranks. And even on the track for our pumps, manuals, and jumps, if your core's weak, you have no chance to hold that bike in place. So having a strong core will improve our pumping, our manual, and also our jumping. Let's get into the sprints. All right, now that we're outside, we have 2 types of sprints as discussed before. We have our block starts or standing starts and our rolling starts. So for our block starts, they don't have to be on a block. If you don't have a block, it's easy enough. All you have to do is roll in and do a deadman start where you come to a complete stop and then drive forward and do your sprint. If you have a block, awesome. Just make sure you're on the block and you're not working on pulling the bike back to you. The bike doesn't come back when the pros do gates because they try and pull it back. The bike comes back because, in my opinion, for your body to go forward, something has to go back. But it's not intentional, so jump on the block and focus on that forward drive on the first 1, 2, 3. Second, we have the rolling starts. So you want to make sure we normally come rolling in between 20% and 30%, even for some long sprints, 50%. But you want to roll in at a decent pace. Stop pedaling a few meters before your marker you have, which might be your sprint block or it might be your cone, and then you go and sprint from there as fast as you possibly can. An easy sprint session you can do that doesn't take too much time and effort that we can do without the BMX track is, as I said in the sprint video before, you can go and watch that. I'll try and put it right here. You can go watch that after the video if you would like to. But we want to go and do 4 20-meter standing still starts and 3 rolling 30-meter starts at 20% speed rolling. And then if we feel fresh enough, we have 1 40-meter long sprint, which is our 60% rolling speed, high cadence. We're working on building our speed even at that fast pace. Now onto the mobility. We have 4 different mobility movements. We have the hip flexor stretch, the glute bridges, the ankle stretches, and number 4 is a more advanced one, so feel free to give it a try. It is the hip airplanes. Now doing all these things here are gonna open up our body, get our legs all nice and loose and fresh, so when we're on the track riding, we don't have any immobility or stiffness that will make our riding harder or slower. So let's get into it. First, we have the hip flexor reset, 20 seconds on each side, repeated 3 times. You want to get into a kneeling lunge and try and push your hips forward. You should feel the stretch in the front of your hip. Most people are quite tight because we sit down a lot through the day, and as you sit down, your hip flexors are kind of shortened, so it is important to stretch these things out. Number 2, we have glute bridges. We have 10 reps by 3 sets. We want to lay on our back with our knees bent and feet flat. We want to drive our hips up and make sure we squeeze our glutes at the top. Make sure we're using our glutes. Should feel the glutes. These are to train our body to turn the glutes on so that our legs don't have to do anything for these movements. Number 3 is the ankle stretch. We want to stand with our foot right near the wall, only a few centimeters away, and our goal is to drive our knee forward and touch the wall. You want to make it so it's a bit of a challenge. You can feel a stretch. These are to free up our ankles, which is crucial down the hill. Imagine trying to pedal when your ankles don't work. Especially for me, when I've had a few injuries, my right ankle is pretty stiff, so I have to make sure I do these regularly. Otherwise, I find sprinting quite tough. We're doing 15 seconds on each ankle with 2 or 3 sets per side. And number 3, this one is pretty advanced and a lot more difficult, so feel free to use your hand on a wall. We want to stand on one leg, lean forward and put our leg off the ground behind us, and we want to rotate our body to open our hips and close our hips. This will build our balance, and it also builds hip control, which is crucial for pumping and sprinting, mainly in jumping. And the third thing we can do is we can make sure we have ourselves a strong core. These are very easy to do at home. First, we're gonna have the dead bug, which is we're gonna have our arms directly up in front of us, and we're gonna have our hips and our knees at about a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna do 3 by 20 each side. Make sure with the leg you put down and the arm you put down are opposites. We want 3x 20 each side. Second is going to be plank with knee drive. We want to be on the ground in a push-up position, and we're going to bring our right knee up to our right elbow, then reset, then our left knee to our left elbow, then we're going to reset. 3 by 20 of these. And then third but last but not least, we're doing side planks, which is 3 by 30 seconds. So you want to hold there, be nice and strong, keep the core engaged, and hold for 30 seconds each side. So 3 by 30 seconds each side. All right, go and give those a try. The next day the track's cancelled, and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace out.